Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead. So, today I am out here. Actually, I got started with cleaning up all this debris that came on out the woods probably about a week ago. And so, you know, it's supposed to have been done quite a while now, guys. But I'm actually out here getting it done today. Simple reason why we do have quite a bit more rain in the forecast, and so just want to come on out here and clean it all up because we don't want to put more on top of plenty. Okay, so I'm just going to clean it on out. And I say, hey, you know what? Why not take you all along with me? So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. As y'all can see, we still have quite a bit right here that I have not touched just as yet. And so what I've been doing, I just started cleaning out in this area right here. I got started right here and pretty much work my way all the way down. So just to kind of give you all what it is that we're going to be doing here, really and truly, I want to bring my truck down here so I can go ahead and load it up and drive it on out, guys. But it's been wet for quite a while, and so I will not be able to do that. Reason why as well, the four-wheel drive on my truck right now is down. I have took it to the mechanic, and he's saying that we're going to be needing a part for it, but he have to go out on vacation, so he's not able to work on it just as yet. So we're just going to make do with what we have because, like I said, I don't want this to be torn down any further, guys. Okay, so um, this area right here is pretty much like a big strainer. Okay, when you blend something and you strain it on out, catch all that stuff that you don't want in your juice. And this is what this fence is pretty much like. If you can see how the pressure of the water and the debris pushing against this fencing pretty much tore it down. But all this debris right here, we have great plans for it. We're definitely not going to be throwing it away. Um, and I will show you why we're not going to be throwing it away. Last year, when we gather up all the leaves, this is something we've been doing for quite a while, guys. Especially if we have the time for it. A lot of the leaves that fall off the tree, we will go ahead, pile them on up, let them go ahead and break down, and in turn use them back inside of the garden. Simple reason why, you got to understand all this dried matter that is on the ground. It helps to bring a life into your garden, because you have to understand that it took a life to break all this debris down. All the microbes and the microorganism in this leaf that helps to break it down is what also helps to feed your plants. Okay, so we're not going to be throwing this away. We're not going to be burning it. Eventually, what I will do once I get my truck up and running, or once this area right here get dry, I will come on down and I will get this pile loaded up on my truck and take it to where it will sit for probably about 6 months to a year and break down, guys. Now, of course, what I'm doing right here right now is pretty much, it's double work. Okay, I would love to be able to just load it on the truck and take it where it needs to go, but unfortunately today it will not work that way. Now we do have a little bit of dew falling right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get on it, get to cleaning this area on up, and we will bring you guys right back. All right, and just to kind of show you all the finishing progress. All right, stay tuned. Okay, guys, and so you basically have the idea of what we are doing here today. We're just pretty much clearing out all this debris, but I want you to go ahead and stay tuned. We're going to clean it on up and bring you all back in to show you all the finishing uh, process of what it's looking like, and then we're going to take you all on over to where we had some of this leaf been broken down for about a year, and just to kind of show you um, what all this leaf right here can do for you. All right, so just stay tuned. Okay, and so here I go, just real quick. Want to kind of show you all the progress on what I have made down here so far. As y'all can see, clean all that debris on out. Okay, because when that water came up, came all the way to the corner of that fence post, all the way down to the other fence post, guys. um, Excuse me. So pretty much all that water, it came in this area, got pretty high, and if y'all can see all this leaf right here as well that came through, I'm going to clean all that up as well. Pretty much it came up to about right here. So if you see right there, that's pretty much right about where the water stopped. How do I know that? Pretty much because of where all that debris end up, right in that area, guys. So if you notice, I put my pile above that area right there, just in case if it was to rain real heavy again and it was to flood, it would not wash my pile out. Okay, and as y'all can see how much debris has came through that woods right there, guys. So let me go ahead, get back on it and start cleaning, clean up the rest of it. Cannot tell you how much wheelbarrow load I have already brought to that pile, but you all can see it is a very big pile, and I am not finished as yet. Now what I'm going to also do, I'm going to go ahead and get the truck and get all that debris from off the driveway, guys. And also on the other side over there, we do have some more, pretty much is just leaf from this big oak tree right here, kind of push on the fence, and the fence is kind of leaning right there a little bit, not as bad as this spot right here. So I want to go ahead and get all that cleaned up today, because we don't know what this weather is going to bring. So just go ahead and stay tuned. Let me clean it all up and I will be right back. Okay, and so I am here on the outside of the property, guys, and just want to let you all see what's going on here. As y'all know, that we have cleaned up quite a bit of this debris here. Now I'm on the outside, and so right here we have to take care of that, and right here where the drain is also, guys, we have to take care of this right here as well. Okay, and like I said, when this water came through, instead of it going through the drain, it was so much water come through, it also came up on the driveway, guys. And so what I want to kind of go ahead and do is to kind of fix that problem permanently if I can. So I'm going to be working on it to rectify the issue, because guess what? Now we are leading into other issues, and This right here is an issue that we don't want, because guess what? I do not want to lose my driveway to get up into my home, guys. So this right here is a problem. Now, how are we going to go ahead and rectify this problem right here? Now, what I am going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and get some pretty good size rocks, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and drop it in this area right here, and then I'm going to also come back in, fill it in with dirt and compact it down, because guys, as you all can see, when that water come through real strong, it is breaking, it's corroding the soil. All right, so we need to fix that. Now just stay tuned. Also, we're going to go ahead and take a walk into the woods where all this water is coming from and the debris, and we're going to also talk about, hey, how we're going to go ahead and rectify the problem, because if it's a problem, there has to be a solution. And so we're going to talk about the solution to fix the issue. So just go ahead and stay tuned. There's a couple more things that I also want to go ahead and touch on with this video. So stay tuned for that. As y'all can see, a lot of my driveway also is being washed away. All this stone and silk and all that different kind of stuff from the driveway, guys, this is where it ends up at. So that is another issue that we have to fix. So pretty much with the driveway, we're going to have to come on in with some bigger stones to keep it from being washed out. Look at that. This is all my driveway right here. That is not good at all. This is the other side of the fence that I was talking about, where that, look at that, all that water came through and pretty much crashed right here. So this fence is kind of leaning in just a little bit, not too bad. So this is a easy problem to get fixed right here. We're going to clean it all up, and we're going to try to move it out or even pile it up in another spot, so that way we can get it off of the fence. So stay tuned, guys. Let me go ahead right now and clean up that spot, and I will come back on in and we'll take a walk into the woods. And also we're going to talk about also all that debris that I've gathered up, instead of throwing it away, what to go ahead and do with it so you can also use it back inside of your garden. So stay tuned. And so now that we have this area cleaned up, guys, we have all that debris moved out. I may come down here with the blower and just kind of clean it up a little bit. But as y'all can see, we also have the bed of the truck full with debris. Now, like I state in the video, that we was going to, get the solution to the problem. And even as I was walking, getting the debris from in that area right there, my foot fell right into that cavity right there, guys. And as you all can see, that right there need to be fixed. I'm going to actually go ahead and fix that problem today, because we don't know what the rain is going to bring. It could bring another heavy flood, and it could wash the driveway out, because if it is that soft now, hey, what can actually happen later on down, this whole driveway can blow out, and that is a problem that I do not want. So I'm going to fix it, and yes, I'm fixing it today, and I am going to bring you all along with me today. Now, like I stated earlier in the video, the solution to the problem where all that water is coming through at, okay? So we're going to take a walk on over there. Stay tuned till we get there. Okay, and so here we are, pretty much where all that water come through. And look at that, the floor in this little ravine right here is just about clean, guys, from where all that debris came through. Now I'm standing in the ravine right now, okay, and Look at that. You can see where even more debris was trying to come through, but this tree right here stopped it. And right here, as y'all can see, we have more debris piling up on the fence. So that right there, I also have to clear that out as well. Now, the solution to the problem, if you can see where it also blow out. Now, the solution to the problem, guys, what I am going to do right here, because we do need to slow this water down. Okay, so how I'm going to be slowing it down, I'm going to kind of explain a little bit to you all what I am going to do, but when I get ready to come and work on it, I will go ahead and take you all along with me as well. Preferably sooner rather than later, I want to go ahead and work on it. Now, what I'm going to do is I have some 8 foot, 8 foot, um, 6 by 6 posts treated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come on in here and I am going to go ahead and dig some holes. I'm going to try and get at least about 8 feet down. Simple reason why, this right here is soft and it holds a lot of water underneath, guys. So I'm trying to get it real deep. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come on through with some cattle panel, okay? And so every 4 foot, I'm going to go ahead and drop in 8 foot posts, and we're going to put the cattle panel on the back side of the post. So this would be your post right here. On the back side of the post, we will put that cattle panel because you don't want all that pressure to blow it out. And so those cattle panel, the holes in it is it's pretty big. So what we may do is we may come back on through and we may put some of this utility wire behind it, just to go ahead and catch the debris, because it's going to be like a big strainer, so it's going to catch the debris, slowing that water down. But what we will have to do, when we get a rain and it gets clogged up, we will have to come on through and clean that on out, because the whole goal is, guys, to stop all that debris from coming from over here onto the property. Okay, so that's what the goal is. All right, so and look at that, as y'all can see, it's just debris everywhere. So stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and get those stones and bricks to fix that problem. Now, if y'all notice right here, they came on in, whoever was here before did came on in with a whole bunch of rock to kind of slow this water down. If you can see out there in the yard as well, is stone from where the pressure of the water pretty much pushed those stone away, guys. So this is something that we definitely have to rectify here on the homestead. If not, it could be a bigger problem later on down. So yes, we are going to come on through and get it worked on. All right, so stay tuned. What I'm going to go ahead and do now, because like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about all that that big pile that you see right there of all that debris that came out of the garden, well, came from out of the woods. So stay tuned and we'll talk a little bit about that shortly. Okay, guys, and so here I am in front of this big old pile that we have uh, gathered up today. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is pretty much talk about this pile right here. Do you think that I should go ahead and move this pile from right here, or should I just leave it and let it break down in the spot where it is, and then once it break down, come on in and take it up to the garden? I knew it when I went ahead and start clearing all that debris up. I know it was going to be double work to come back on in and move it again. Okay, so pretty much what you're looking at right here with this leaf, when it comes down to compost and breaking down organic matter. This right here would be considered as your brown. Okay, so this is your brown right here. To get this to break down really, really fast, you could come on in and add some green, which would be some uh, grass clipping if you have it, or you could also use manure. Okay, if you have cow manure, chicken manure, that would be considered as your nitrogen. And so that is the two components that you would need to get this pile to break down really fast. But if you don't have that, guys, um, what would pretty much happen in the environment here, which it's already in this leaf because it's already been breaking down. So what you would need is aerobic bacteria to break this leaf down. And like I said, if I leave it over a period of time, it will eventually break down anyway, which is what happened on the forest floors, guys. And so um, hey, like I said, I could leave it right here and just let it break down. Now it's going to take a little bit longer. It could take anywhere from 6 months up to about a year. Now, like I said, if I were to come on in and um, add in nitrogen, it can take less time than that. But hey, that is a whole lot of work to be bringing manure or even grass clippings to come to help this to break down a bit faster. So we let me know if you think I should leave it right here in place where it is, or I should go ahead and move it. Okay, now what I want to go ahead and do, last year I went ahead and mowed up some leaf that fell on some of these oak trees that we have, and I want to show you all the finishing product of what it's looking like once it's all breaking down. So come on along and let's go. So here I am down where I piled all that leaf up last year. Now I know it may not look like a whole lot, and actually it does not look like a whole lot, but I'm going to get on in there and start digging a little bit so I can show you all. Now, if you see the pile that I just left, how high it was, this pile was not as high as that one, but it was pretty tall, guys. And if y'all can see what we are pretty much left with right here. Okay. Like I said, but what I'm going to do, if you can see all this uh, nice broken down material right here, I'm going to show you that. Okay, so look at that right there, guys. Now all that is leaves that has been sitting here breaking down for about a year. uh, a year. I'm not going to say about a year because it has been sitting here for a year, because one fall came back and meet it right here in the same spot. So it has been sitting right here for a year. And as y'all can see how beautiful this is right here. Broken all the way down. Okay, so, and like I said, this right here, and it's pretty much, that's all broken down. Look at that, all broken down leaves. Okay, so that is the beautiful part about it. Now I did, um, when the flood had happened, a subscriber said, hey, leave it in and just let it go ahead and break down and it be a beautiful soil that you can use in the garden. Absolutely, that is correct, because look at that. Now it's not a whole lot, but I can use it in a raised bed, and just use that. That is all organic matter, guys. Now, like I said before, all the nutrients that these trees pulled up out of the soil is stored in those leaves. So you come right back around, use it, and that is organic matter, nutrients that you will be putting back inside of your garden. Okay, so if you have leaves and you don't know what to do with them, just find a spot in the yard where you can put them down and let them go ahead and break down and use them back inside of your garden. And so that is pretty much it right there, guys. Okay, so What I'm getting ready to do right now is some of those issues that we have found as we was picking all the leaves up. We are pretty much going to go ahead now and fix those issues. Well, some of them at least today, not everything. Uh, I say I didn't want this video to get too lengthy, so this right here is where I'm going to shut this down right here. And of course, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Remember, keep a smile on your face. You be happy, you be cheerful, and you be blessed. And of course, we will catch you all in the next video. Stay tuned.